the 1990s as we...
Well, speaking of the 1990s, what did you say about Dream Team?
I was so...
It was wrong that Shaq and I wasn't on a Dream Team. It was just wrong.
And I still,
100%
think Dream Team 2 could beat Dream Team 1. And I don't care who like it.
Clap, hey. I was on Dream Team 2. I was on that team.
You forgot. So, what did you walk into in 1995 as you came into this league?
Wow. You know, I think the league obviously was post-Jordan. Jordan had sort of retired for the first time. And the legends of the 80s who kind of played a little bit into the 90s were retiring as well. Isiah had just left in Detroit, Magic a few years earlier, Bird. So the league was sort of maybe in a bit of a transition as Shaquille was emerging, you know, Reggie.
Emerging? I was emerged already.
He was born emerged.
No. Whatever that is. Who was the first pick me word this morning? Not a picture later. Not Alonzo morning.
Oh, man. That was my train of thought.
I was with him when he wrote that one, too. I was with him when he wrote that. Emerged.
No, but I mean, the league was in transition, I think. And younger guys were emerging as the new stars, as the new pillars of the league. And Shaq, although he was already emerged.
And the interesting thing about this, when we talk about the 90s, is you guys played against all these guys who are up for consideration in here. So, 3D, who would be your team of the 90s if you had to limit it to 5? And now it's your 5 best, or it's 5 by position?
And be careful how you answer that number 5 spot.
I mean, it's a no-brainer who my center is. It's a no-brainer.
Just checking.
Power forward.
Put these hands on you.
Karl Malone.
What?
Intentionally. If I can say this, Isiah, he intentionally opened up an old wound.
You sound like Little John over there. What?
My goodness. Hey, you've got him in stitches with that comment.
Watch this.
Wound and stitches, they go together.
Oh, I remember.
2 guard, obviously.
Stop snitching.
2 guard, obviously. 2 guard MJ.
Okay.
And my point guard, I'm going with John Stockton.
Oh, Lord, look at your head.
No, I'm good with that. I was all right.
It was just my power forward.
Stockton, Jordan, Malone, and Shaq.
And then my small forward, with Dominique Wilkins, just to give him some love.
In the 90s?
Well, I know at 90 he was still giving us buckets. Now, it might not be, but that's what I'm going with. I'm leaving it at that.
In the 90s, I would take him
I wouldn't.
over Dominique.
In the 90s, I would go, and I know
Dominique was on the Achilles.
Yeah, he had
I have Scottie Pippen.
Scottie would be in the 90s. And I know that
I was waiting for it.
I had a great 6 years, but I think I didn't win. And I didn't have, we're judged, as Reggie said earlier, on postseason. I didn't have great success in the 90s in the postseason. So, if that's part of the criteria, then yeah, Scottie gets it. But head up,
Head up.
I bet my numbers.
Head up.
My numbers were,
You talk about the numbers being very similar, and they were, except that you had you averaged more points, rebounds, and assists than he did.
No, but wait. Let's
I got more
acknowledge.
touches.
Let's acknowledge on the real who this guy really is sitting here, because when Jordan was retiring and Grant Hill was coming into the league, we were talking about passing the mantle
to Grant.
Yes, you was going. So it ain't like you won. Scottie Pippen couldn't carry the league. Jordan carried the league. We're talking about a guy like yourself carrying the league. So you can't sit there and be like, oh, well, Scott,
you know what? I'll let you say it. You want to say
the worst Grant Hill.
I respect my
No, but it's like, it's like,
you know what? Damn it, it's me. I'm the small forward.
Does Scottie Pippen have pictures of you or something? What's the deal with Scottie?
Wait a minute. Wait. Ho.
Something's going on.
I'm messy, Reggie.
Did Michael, did you want him on the team? Well, I can't speak for Michael, but no, I did not want him on the team.
I don't mind Michael Jordan saying, I didn't want Isiah to be on the dream team. I don't mind, you know, if Larry Bird said, I don't want Isiah to be on the dream team. But if Scottie Pippen say, I don't want Isiah to be on the dream team.
That's the problem.
Man, come on. You can't say nothing.
Okay, I got a new topic for the open court.
If Jordan is like, look, I'm not playing. If Isiah plays, okay, all right. Scottie Pippen, I'm not playing. If Isiah plays, man, go to the park.
3D, I need you to get up for a second. Get up for a second, if you would, 3D.
Okay.
And Isiah, lay down on the couch. So how long have you been harboring this, Isiah? Are you feeling better now that it's come out, Isiah?
Well, you know, Ernie, it's been a while. It's been on my mind, you know, for about, 25 years right now.
Does this feel like a weight is being lifted off of you?
Well, yeah, because I finally get to talk about it and just, the whole dream team experience. And again, I got no problems with, the greatest player to ever play say he don't want to play with me, or Magic saying he don't. But anybody below them talking about they don't want to play with me? Anybody?
Excuse me, Mr. Thomas.
And I say below them?
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Your hour is up. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to charge you more. But I'm glad you feel better. Okay, let's move on. There we go. Very good. Thank you. Very nice.